Hey guys, welcome back to Max Cars Dawn of War Unification. Today I have 1 versus 1 for you on Shrine of Excellion. On the southern side, playing Eldar, we have Mad Number 6567. On the northern side, playing Sisters of Battle, we have Odourless. And we're not alone here, we are joined by the lovely Mr Landshark. Say hello.
Why, hi there, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm looking forward to this game. This replay was shared in the Unification Discord quite a while ago with the words that it was a really nice game. So let's see if it holds true. The openers real quick. We have a Seraphim opener probably for Odourless, going for the Novitiate squad as well. Nice to see that. And for number we have basically a standard 1 gen opener, 2 Guardians. You can go 3 on this map if you want. But yeah, no surprise, Dark Reapers.
Fantastic. We'll love to see a Dark Reaper opening. And I reckon that this, the early game at the very least, is going to be very micro-intensive. Those Dark Reapers, if they stay away from the Sisters or the Seraphims, they should be able to definitely beat them in ranged combat. But then again, if the Seraphims go in close combat, then they'll win. So it's going to be very much a game of cat and mouse. Maybe the Guardians can get like a grenade or two to aid in the defense. But God, don't you just love the banner for Mad Number here? That's just a tasty banner going on.
Yeah, where did he get that one from, I wonder?
Ooh,
huh.
Who knows?
Yeah, all the French colors for him. He's from France, so that's why. He goes for a very economy-based opener, not a second Dark Reaper. He just he prioritizes the listing shrines. And to put some predictions out of the table, there's like no how should I say, no secret that Number is probably the favorite in this game, given though that he is not an Eldar main player. So we will see how he will manage these pointy ear guys and girls here.
That's it. He's not playing his main Emperor's children. So, ooh, is Mad Number just a one-trick pony? Can he do it all? That's the question. Everyone's on their lips. But to be fair, he's a very technically competent player. Any race that I've seen him play before, even if he's not very familiar with it, he actually knows the fundamentals of the game. When you know the fundamentals of the game, you can kind of just take any race and just play him on the fly, can't you?
Yeah, that's some base skill that carries over basically to all races. We have now the 2 Seraphim squad focusing down the 2 Dark Reapers, so that's a little mismicro on the Seraphims here. They try to kill... Oh no, they tried to kill the Bone Singer. Actually, not a misplay. This was very good in fact. And only 2 Dark Reapers, and that's because he did build a generator. If you do not do the gen opener, you can get 3 Dark Reapers, but this is a lot of melee going on. Not sure if the Dark Reapers want to go in melee, but the Seraphims are also not that good in melee. It's like totally madness over here.
My goodness, it's like a pillar fight. No one's dying, and we've got some grenades being thrown in there as well. Not sure whose grenades they are. I think they're... Yeah, whose grenades were they? That was
it was probably...
I assume that if they were Eldars, they'd be a little bit more shiny and flashy.
I'm not sure if the Novitiates get grenades without their superior. I think the superior gets the grenades, so I think that must be some Guardian grenades. And yeah, the Seraphim's coming in for round 2. Listening Shrine is not upgraded, so this is... I don't know how good Dark Reapers are in melee. I haven't seen this specific matchup in particular, so it's gonna be interesting. The tipping point is probably the Novitiate Battle Sisters that do a hell of a lot of damage in range. So they killed this Guardians and another Bone Singer here, so a lot of dead pointy ears and sisters. They're like 2 sisters dying in the air and now slowly decaying.
That was quite the scrum, but one thing that Number did, which sometimes is a bit of a mistake, is that he put his Dark Reapers standing right next to each other, and that one squad of Seraphims was able to tie them both up. But there were bits in that combat where they were firing, but sometimes they weren't. Generally, you want to make sure that your range units are just a little bit apart from each other so that doesn't happen. But that's fine because, well, I mean, his Dark Reapers are standing and the Seraphims are not, so I suppose all's well that ends well.
Yeah, what I take from this engagement is that Dark Reapers are actually better in melee than I thought they are. So it is basically like no army left for Odourless. Like there's 1 squad with 1 Seraphim and 1 squad with 4, now 2 and 4. But like 2 fully reinforced Dark Reaper squads harassing in his base. They will probably kill these servitors and can, if they really want to, kill listening posts and plasma generators. And what you also can do is camp the production. So if there's a new squad coming out, you lay on a lot of plasma fire right away. And yeah, the Bone Singer wanting to repair the generator in the Eldar base. So it's like a standoff. Everybody is in the other base here. So This is
Oh,
kind of
those
weird.
Dark Reapers are definitely going to do a lot more damage to the buildings than the Seraphims are. And yeah, like you said, they could camp production. Anything that comes out of the convent, even if it tries to run away from the Dark Reapers have got their fleet of foot, so they won't be able to escape anytime quickly. But they're actually going to come all the way back home, which is quite interesting. Burnsing attempting to repair that plasma generator. We've got some more Guardians coming out of the webway assembly, but Dark Reapers come back, and they're ready to scare off those Seraphins as quick as they can.
Yeah, they need to fly now in these both upgraded listening spots, so they need to jump again. And economy is 92 and 10 and 60, 80, 86, 68 and 10. 86? Whatever. I'm not good with numbers. So
68.
68, yeah, you will have the numbers all time on, but I need to switch around. He repairs now the plasma generator number that is, and be offensive. There's actually, no, it's the Pristine Sanctuary. I was afraid that their tier 2 is already done, but he's not. Tier 2 is just started for Odourless, and I don't think this Pristine Sanctuary will go up, I'm afraid. Oh, okay, he focuses the listening post. He actually managed to send away the servitor on the back, and we have a little engagement here. Seraphims versus Guardians. Guardians will lose this all day of the week. I think they did throw one grenade, but yeah, Odourless lost 1 point, or wasn't capping it. I think he lost it and got decapped, and now there are some Dark Reapers in his base again. Tier 2 for number is not on the way. He needs to add one more generator, so that's that. But he can then power build it, so if he wants to, he can probably get tier 2 in the similar timing. And yeah, some Dark Reapers firing at everything they can see, basically. I'm not sure what the plan is here.
That's it, they're kind of focusing on the production buildings, but I reckon that probably the listing post and the plasma generators are the way forward. Managing to scare away those servitors before then killing them to prevent that Pristine Sanctuary from going up. I mean, what's the play here? Is it Celestians? But again, Celestians will be killed quite quickly by double Dark Reapers. We'll also be able to keep up with them neither. So, I mean, what do you build a manufactorum somewhere where no one's looking? a stealth manufactorum, maybe? I'm not entirely sure how Odourless is going to get out of this situation here.
I mean, if he gets up the Pristine Sanctuary and gets the armor upgrade and some Celestians out, they can actually survive quite well against Dark Reapers. If you go on melee with them, that is, you do not want to fight them in range, especially if they get their tier 2 target or upgrade, and tier 2 is almost done for number. He used what is it, Wraith Tomb on the HQ from the Sisters of Battle, but their tier 2 was already finished. So nice touch, but a little too late on that. Normally you see this only used against Necrons, where it's like, oh, you have only one production building. I just stun it and stun it and stun it.
That's it. The bane of all Necron players. That's why the Eldar and Necrons were never friends, really, in the lore. Got our first Celestian squad out. We've got the Ecclesiarchal Servitor rebuilding that listing post. So good defense all around. I quite like that the Seraphins couldn't really win in a straight-up match, so they thought, right, okay, well, if we can't beat you in combat, we'll just harass your base and force you to come back home. So it's a really good defensive strategy is well, to be offensive. We've also got tier 2 finished for Mad Number on the southern side. Wargate enhanced optics, so when that upgrade pops, they're going to do even more damage. But one Dark Reaper squad against all this firepower, not going to do all that well. Almost got a squad wipe there.
Yeah, there's a lot of angry sisters with jetpacks there. He also added this, what is it called? Seraphim Veteran Superior for now both squads. He could use the Visage. Oh, there's now Harlequin. Now that's an interesting counter to those. Yeah, of course. You can just you cannot hurt someone if you're lying on the ground all the time. So that's something.
Oh, totally, yeah. And it's just very aesthetically pleasing as well. Just bright red and blue. She won't survive very long there, but she did it at all. She gave it her best, and that at least scared them away. But 2 strategic points now. Not only the listing post being killed, but also being decapped as well. So, I mean, what is the economy? 80 and 10 compared to 74 and 40. So, green money on the side of number has gone for a support portal and going to transition into a Falcon grav tank. So, being able to pop double Dark Reapers inside that bad boy should be able to outmaneuver these Seraphins, or at least keep up with them in the speed department. But it's a really scrappy game so far.
Yeah, it's that's the way to go. As you said, the Falcon with 2 Dark Reapers inside, but they're Celestians. And Celestians are really good against vehicles, so let's see. He needs to jump. Yes, you can outmaneuver them, but they can also just brute force it in your base if they really really want to. But they are now moving away. Not sure. I think they had the way. Now there's armor also done for the Eldar, and he goes for warp spiders. And warp spiders I really like. I think it's my favorite unit from Eldar, at least from the vanilla units. It's because it's so fast, it's so melts infantry, and we have, what do we have for Sisters of Battle? Only infantry. So yeah, that's the way to go. Takes a hell of a lot of time to build them, and also the aspect stone takes forever, but now he has it and builds his first squad. You could go for what I called again swooping hawks, but I think they would just die too quickly here. So yeah, I think warp spiders is a good choice here. Let's see if he goes for all 3 squads. He goes for at least 2. Yeah, I really like warp spiders. Haven't seen them for quite a while.
Oh, definitely. Just their ability to melt stuff down as well. And like, even if like Odourless transition in some vehicle play, well, they've got their hex grenade as well, so they can definitely do a little bit of damage. And if there's no vehicles, well, they can just use the hex grenades on buildings. So a little bit of harassment for them opening up as well. We've also got Confessor coming from Odourless, so it looks like he's going to go for some more hero stuff. Now, the Confessor, when he brings down that big smite ability, does a hell of a lot of damage to heavy infantry and infantry alike. We're going to make sure that it's properly targeted, because there's a little bit of explosion, a bit of a delay before then it expands out, so got a bit of time to maneuver. And with Warp Spiders and Dark Reapers inside the Falcon Grav Tank, going to be absolutely spot on with that targeting.
Yeah, the what I called again, the Confessor is the classic follow-up for Celestians, because he also gives you like the damage increasing aura and all that good stuff. As you said, the Emperor's Wrath is the absolutely infantry melting ability if you can get it off. So there it goes, and is he? Yeah, oh, he dodged it. Very nice in the Falcon Grav Tank. There you go. But one thing with the warp spiders, they were a little in melee, but they can jump out. You will need to be delivered with their jumps, because they do not have unlimited jumping juice. So if you jump in, you can only jump out once, and then you're screwed. But yeah, he walked them in, I think, and then jumped out. So very nice. 2 Falcon Grav Tanks now. So you need to guess where the where the Dark Reapers are in. But yeah.
My goodness, it's like a magician when they've got 2 cups and they've got a tiny piece of fruit inside and say, hey, guess where the orange is? And the sisters double guessing all which way. Canoness using that big blinding light ability, so those warp spiders are going to be moot. Going to engage in close combat for a little while just to keep people occupied. But triple stack of the warp spiders, very good indeed. When you've got 3 of them on the field at once, able to, like we say, melt through all sorts of things. Confessor just standing in the middle, burning everything to a crisp. That Burnsinger trying to prepare that Falcon Grav Tank as the Dark Reapers are on the back lines, and just murder and mayhem all the way through this engagement at the moment.
Yeah, I was really impressed how Odourless finished it at the beginning, and now a number tries to maneuver out his way, because there's like this death ball, you could call it, of Sisters of Battle standing in this heavy cover here and not willing to die or give up for the Emperor. They have the Imagifiers, they have all the things they want, and yeah, it's that heavy cover shenanigans. Now the Confessor decides that his mace is probably better used than his Inferno pistols, as I didn't even catch the Canoness being built, but yeah, as I said, he focuses more on hero stuff, so the Canoness blinding light ability was very key in this battle, so Number needed to pull out his Dark Reapers, and there's only 1 squad of Dark Reapers left, and I do not see a lot of Warp Spiders. There's like 1 squad killed, 1 in melee and 1 in range. Really a lot of stuff going on. I'm not sure who is winning this in the end.
Yeah, I quite like Odourless's idea. So right, okay, I'm getting all the sisters and stick them all in 1 big ball in the middle of this heavy cover, and then I'm going to use the Confessor's buff, use the Seraphine's Angelic Visage, just stacks and stacks of buffs, and then just hopefully be able to survive all this engagement. And the Fate's doing all right, but his numbers are falling a little bit. The Warp Spiders continuing to just maneuver around as and where they can. Dark Reaper staying away from that close combat, and it does seem like the sisters are now slowly but surely falling here.
Yeah, this was like endless fighting for at least 2 minutes here, and one thing I didn't mention, I really liked also the first engagement where a number teleported his warp spiders behind the enemy lines to have a little concave going that everything is fighting, but there he was then outside of heavy cover, whereas the sisters were inside of heavy cover, so they were quite heavily sitting there. But now, yeah, they get outmaneuvered. I think both sides lost about equal, but Eldar is a pretty fast faction. So are Seraphims, but the Celestians aren't the fastest, so he can outrun them. There's only 1 Dark Reaper Exarch alive, but he burns. Will he die? No, he will survive for now. a lot of warp spiders, and you said that they get the haywire grenades, but that's tier 3, so for now they are only good against infantry. Yeah, so this, I need to look at economies really quick, because this was a continuous fighting, and normally the guys with more economy wins this, and this would be number in this case.
Yeah, I mean, Hell's Bells, that was quite the engagement, but it does seem that the Eldar have managed to at least keep their numbers, well, wait, a little bit of a name play there accidentally, but yeah, the warp spiders seem to be still online, but Sisters, they're still not giving up. Those Seraphins can't really stay in combat with those warp spiders for too long. They do get cut down quite quickly, but it seems like they're focusing a lot on these Celestians. Got these missionaries in their ranks as well, so potential for laying hands on them as well, should they need to stay alive. And we've now just changed the location of the combat. It's the same kind of thing going on, but on the opposite side of the map. I quite like it.
Yeah, there's too much dead bodies on the one side, so we need to get some bodies on the other side as well, I guess. So yeah, and the Celestians with the angelic visage buff on them is like no joke, really. It's like, oh my god. And everything is surviving from the Sisters. I think there's 1, 2. He had like 3 Celestian squad and 1 Seraphim squad surviving. So he's like doing the good old Celestian spam, and you can see why it's a well-led strategy. Number still has only the 2 warp spiders and 1 dark reaper, so it's like 3 against 4 squads, and he has no heroes. The Confessor must be there because there's the aura. Is the Pennon still alive is the question. I don't see her, so maybe she died in the last engagement. So what's the follow-up now? There's now a Viper aspect. Okay, Vipers is nice because it gives you some disruption. So if we had it earlier, if you lay on the ground you cannot fight, so this is another way to do it. Upgrading a lot of listening posts and rebuilding some warp spiders. So basically throwing more stuff in the meat grinder and see if you can pull out a victory, I guess.
Absolutely. I mean, the only thing I could really think of for Number to maybe add to his infantry side of things would probably be from his webway gate, if he gets like Malgan Ra or someone, just to give those Dark Reapers a little extra oomph. Or maybe, it was that close combat Farseer who can go in just basically, like, she's got like lots of knockback, so like we said, they can't fight when they're on the backside, so just additional, what is it? Oh, it's called CC, I can't remember what the term is, but you know what I mean.
Yes, crowd control,
that's the one, yes.
Malgan Ra is tier 3, so this is out of the picture for now. I was checking if he goes tier 3, but he's not yet. He's putting everything he has in his army. But yeah, like Farseer Maka, you said, it's the melee one. If she would survive, she could go into, like, imagine this big battle in the heavy cover. She has a big AoE damage around herself, dealing way more damage than the Farseer, what is it called? Stormy thing. So she has one similar but around herself. So if she would have charged into there and would have used it, that would be quite a thing. But yeah, hindsight 2020. We now have again 3 warp spider squads, the Vipers added now, and I only see the same units for Odourless. Not sure. There's another fight brewing, so I'm not checking their base for now. What's going on there? So again, heavy cover against not heavy cover. So you really do not want to fight here. There's Emperor's Wrath, killing a lot of, or at least damaging a lot of warp spiders. Not killing a lot, but yeah, damaging them quite well. So, this is another brute force attack from the Sisters of Battle here, but the Viper doing work. Look at the disruption. The damage isn't the greatest, but it's like the damage prevention it does. And there's the Cannoness, so she did survive in the end.
Yeah, it's a case of just basically the Vipers knocking people around, and also with that disruption it separates the units so that the actual individual models in those units can be focus fired down by the Eldar. Now, in the base at the moment, he's going to go for tier 3 now, which is fairly decent, but I mean, it's a risky time to tech up, considering that he's going to put all his money into making sure that all his units are staying alive and stuff. And now that there's like a couple of Vipers around, they can put a little bit of pressure on the left hand side or the right hand side and basically force the Sisters backwards. They can't really stay in prolonged engagements now if their base is going to be harassed like this.
Yeah, the Vipers was a nice touch. He actually had 1 Viper with his army, and then he had 2 Vipers while the fight was going on the right side, killing a listening post and killing another one as well, now moving outside, so using his superior mobility here. And Vipers do kill buildings really quickly. You can every Necron player that got tier 2 rushed with Vipers will know about it. So they are really good. They are good at disruption and good at killing buildings. So the economy should be way in favor of Number. He's not tier 2, tier 3 yet, but Odourless is. So the question is, what can he put out in tier 3? There's the Castigator. There are what they call again these heavy weapon ladies.
Oh, Retributors?
Yes, these ladies can do quite well if you put them in a Rhino, for example, and do some stuff. But yeah, we see a lot of Castigators with their Battle Cannon, I think it is, that does absurdly AoE damage and knockdown and everything. But yeah, no Manufactorum yet.
No, it's just pure girl action at the moment. I hope that we see those, the ladies that, you know, they've got like big chainsaws and stuff. Are they viable in this engagement? I don't think so, because the warp spells will be able to teleport away. But they look cool, gosh darn it! And sometimes the rule of cool is all you need to win, baby.
You need you want the Repentias, I think, with the big chainsaws. Yeah, but he goes for the Paragon kill teams. It's like the large ladies, what I call them. That's basically Terminator equivalents. And yeah, I learned that you want to use them in ranged. He goes for Power Mace, so this is not the one I think most people use. Most people use with the Multi-Melter, because one of those have like grenade launchers on their shoulders or something mad. So let's see how those deal now here. And next engagement it is heavy cover now, but this time they are standing here and getting shot from afar, which is probably what Eldar do like. Yeah, it's just the Vipers doing some disruption. And there's a charge coming, so they will charge out of this heavy cover probably, and there's in the waiting arms of this Eldar, so I do not see this engagement going well. Yes, they are tier 3, they have Paragons, they have probably 1 or 2 upgrades, but yeah, look at the Celestians being minced in the front line. Jesus Christ. Yeah,
that's a lot of fire incoming. Finally, to take it down a Viper or 2, but it's going into a line of fire. That's what's really killing them at the moment. So it's a bit of a stalemate at the moment. I mean, if they got the... You see, just no vehicles, 1 or 2 vehicles would really add something to their composition. Even if it's that... Oh, I know that we're really struggling to remember all the Sisters units at the moment, but the Exorcist, the big organ with the missiles coming out of a piano, like that would do some really epic stuff towards the Eldar infantry, especially because they're all quite low health as well. So not only will it be like knockback, but also like the actual amount of damage that they'd be able to bring to bear would be quite something special.
Yes, an Exorcist would be absolutely godlike here, because there's not a lot of anti-vehicle for Eldar, like actually none. Now that he is tier 3 he can get the Haywire grenades, but there were like no anti-vehicles. Whether Warp Spiders nor Dark Reapers are good against vehicles, Vipers are okay-ish against vehicles, but not like super strong. And even then, the Exorcists have like the Hunter-Killer missile ability, I think it's called, so you could use that as well. Yes, an Exorcist would be absolutely key here, but he has still... Now he adds the Manufactorum. Adding the Manufactorum is quite expensive. He was locking in a lot of infantry play. I see Odourless using a lot of infantry, not a lot of vehicles in the replays I saw of him, so he likes his infantry. Now we have the tier 3 done for Number, and he gets what you said, Morgan Ra is now added. He gets the tier 3 optics upgrade, so I think this will be the last hurrah for the Sisters battle here.
Yeah, it's not an engagement I'd take personally. I mean, they've got a big Emperor's Wrath going on, knocking around everyone in that formation, doing a lot of damage, but not getting that much in the way of kills. Did see that the Countess has now got her Ascension research, but that takes a lot of faith to use. Would be amazing in this, having some invulnerable angels just to do some damage, but no, you need a lot more faith than that, young lady, and it's just been picked off from every which way. This is need to fall back into that heavy cover and wait for some more reinforcements, I reckon, here.
Yeah, the Ascension would be really nice, but I think it's cost like 85 faith or something. It's like really, really expensive for a good reason. But yeah, now, how many Vipers do you have? Yes is the answer. So he's just flying in from all sides. This was really epic, like in the retreating pass, and Warp Spiders teleporting in, so all the mobility brought to bear here. What is built from a Manufactorum? It's a Castigator of all things, but I do not think... yeah, you have Morgan Ra standing with the one remaining squad of Dark Reapers. There one got killed by the Emperor's Wrath ability, a lot of Vipers going down now in the front, but I think it's all missed, it's all done. There's also a Bright Lance platform, which is like the vanilla thing you would see from a lot of Eldar. It's Thunder's armor, it has long range, it's still a valiant fight. We even see some the blinding light and stuff, so a lot of Vipers being killed, Warp Spiders being killed as well, and I think he's holding on. And what is he going for, the Castigator? Is he going for the Battle Cannon? No, he goes for the twin-linked Auto Cannon of all things. I do not think the Auto Cannon would be the perfect choice here. I think you can also get yes, the last cannon, but you need the relic, and he has no relic, so this is sad. But yeah, he killed a surprising amount of Eldar stuff, I have to say.
Oh yeah, and I mean, the Eldar don't quite, I believe, have the killing blow. I mean, they've got the Dark Reapers with Morgan Ra in there, and to be honest, when Morgan Ra joins their ranks, they do a heck of a lot of damage. So will they be able to get through these guys? Castigator is on quite low health at the moment. We've got the Canoness coming back out. Again, the Ascension research, I think a bit of a waste, because I don't think they've actually got the amount of faith. Even if they've got maximum faith at the moment, I don't think they'd have enough, because they've only got 3 blocks of faith. I do believe that needs some more relics, also not relics, some more shrines on the go. Let's see another Castigator to replace the one that has been killed, but at the moment it's free reigns. It's shooting duck season for the Dark Reapers now.
Yeah, the Morgan Ra buff is something like 66% more damage and stuff. It's like really a lot. Yeah, the Canoness being knocked down, and the knockdown is the only thing keeping her alive for this moment. But yeah, this game is over, but very impressive showing in these fights in the heavy covers and all that stuff. Number shows that he can play also stuff that is not Necron, that is not Emperor's Children, so you saw it here first. No. So yeah, I really enjoyed this game. A lot of interesting engagements, a lot of like brute force from the Sisters of Battle. No, they are not normally, how should I say, in the like the brute force is not nothing you would see Sisters of Battle do, but with the Celestians and everything, he had the force there. Okay, before we finishing up this cast, Mr. Landshark, you also have a YouTube channel. What do you do over there?
Oh, I do bits and bobs. I do some Soulstorm, Dawn of War. I do Unification, do Ultimate Apocalypse. Occasionally Pro, every now and then. Also got some Let's Plays and stuff. Started a new series on Stalker, if you could believe it, from that game from many years ago. But yeah, come on down and join in the party. Yeah,
there you go. So if you do not have enough Dawn of War and other content, look over there and look no further. Alright, so as the usual, guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.
Peace.